Hi and hello, welcome to online biology class because of Ideal Others Educational Institution and the your. I am Sadish Kumar going to take down the class regarding the topic of breeding and biotechnology. This is unit number 20 of 10th standard biological science. So we can get the meaning of the breeding and the biotechnology. So what is the meaning of breeding and biotechnology? So we know very well. So nowadays we are seeing about plenty of varieties of animals and variety of plants and plant oriented product like vegetables, leaves and etc etc. Then all other things we can be seen that we are olden days we are get down with the minimum quantity of food material. For example, the rice plant it was grown up to 6 months. Nowadays we are seen about they are grown within 3 months, and by the same time they are produced with more quantity of yield and more quality. Then how it is possible? By means of breeding. So breeding is nothing but it is a crossing over between the two different species and produced with the new one is called breeding. And biotechnology it is a branch of science which is done some kind of advanced technology by means of recombinant DNA technology or recombination of gene is called an biotechnology. Let us enter into the topic. Then what are the things we are going to be seen about breeding and biotechnology? So India's population is likely reach into 1.7 billion by 2050. So nowadays we are having a 130 crores of people. In 2050 we can reach with 1.7 billion. That means 170 crores of people. The current rate of India's food production will be able to meet only 59 percentage of the country food demand that time. So nowadays, the India is mainly depending upon the village and agriculture oriented countries. So still now, the blending of the environmental parameters and natural substances, the production of agriculture is reduced, and many kinds of agriculture lands are converted into flats and apartments, highways, and all other product. So the agricultural lands are reduced, and by the same time, many people they are not willing to done agriculture. So what will be happen nowadays? Our food production, which is sufficient with only 59 percentage of people, then remaining 31 percentage of the 41 percentage of the peoples, they are facing the problem for three times food. Then the how India can be feed 1.7 billion people by 2050. This can be made possible by plant breeding and animal husbandry. So by means of plant breeding, so short term growing plant, and by the same time they are produced with more quantity of yield. And animal husbandry, that means more quantity of milk producing cows, Jersey, Sindhu, like the hybrid varieties, and meat and egg producing. Hence, the broiler chicken, they are producing more quantity of meat, and they are producing more quantity of egg. Then the animals such as cow and buffalo, they are producing more quantity of milk. They are done by means of the animal husbandry. The plant breeding is an art of developing economically important plant with a superior quality. So, what is plant breeding? Two mark question. So, it is an art that means developed with the new economically important plant. So, what are the plant they are having economically important? We know very well the rice, then groundnut, sunflower, sugarcane, like that. They are economically important plant, and by the same time they are recovered for day-to-day life. So we are produced with more quantity of hybrid plants in the economically oriented plant, that is called superior quality plants. And the animal husbandry is involves the breeding of animals. So we are cross with the hybrid variety of animal with the local variety of animal. Then they are produced with the new gene or new animal is called animal husbandry. It aim to improving the genotype of the animal to make them more useful and welfare of mankind. So we can produce with more useful animals. So we can see from the what are the animal they are used to for the mankind, and what is the animal husbandry. These are the things are seen from the letter. And this emphasize the demonstration and propagation of animals under the controlled condition to enhance the food production and food quality. So by means of the breeding and biotechnology we are produced with more quantity of food product, and by the same time the quality of food and quantity of food are efficient. Then another breakthrough was this emergence of biotechnology as an entity of modern biology. So we know very well. So olden days we are seen about separate zoology and separate botany. So nowadays the branch of biology which is deals with the various aspects of science like molecular biology, embryology, microbiology, nanotechnology, then such kind of the biotechnology, RDNA technology, the blending of technologies are available, then which is proud way to developing the advanced healthcare product. So we are find about various kinds of healthcare product. The best example is insulin. So insulin is one of the biotechnological product, and the diagnostic kit. So various kinds of test. So the simple example, those who are suffering from the diabetes, olden days what we are doing, from the early morning without taking any kind of breakfast and tea coffee, we are went to the hospital and waiting for a long time, then only we are to check our blood test. Nowadays the plenty of kits are available, then within a minute we can find out the sugar level. So this is the diagnostic kit example. And food production to improve the quality of human life. Then by the same time we know very well the spirulina tablet, which is used for the space research person. Then the single tablet which can be give more quantity of nutrition and health oriented nutritional value for the particular person without consuming the food, they are surveying for a long time. So such kind of things are produced by means of the breeding and biotechnology. And next one, we can see about the modern agricultural practices and a crop improvement. So, what are the practices they are done by the various nation, and what are the things we are followed? We will see this video. So, the modern agricultural practice are activities carried out by the improved cultivation of the plants. So, olden days, what we are doing, only paddy or only groundnut or only turmeric, like such kind of things we are done. Then nowadays, what it was doing, they are done some kind of advanced technology, it including the preparation of the soil. So based on the soil quality we can cultivate the plants, and sowing and applications of manures, the various kinds of manure, organic manure and inorganic manures, and fertilizer, using with various kinds of fertilizer to protect, control the pest, insect and weeds, the proper irrigation. So various kinds of irrigations are available, you are studied already from the 8th standard syllabus: drip irrigation, sparrow irrigation, sprinkler irrigation, and production from the weeds and pest harvesting. So during the time of harvesting, after the flower, we know very well the mango also consists of some kind of insect, then banana also affected with the insect, then cotton also affected with the insect. We can control the such kind of pest during the time of harvesting. And throwing and storage, we can store for a long time, then it is in the good quality, we can sold with a very good cost. The aim of the crop improvement is to develop the improved crop varieties and posing a higher yield, better quality, resistant to the disease and shorter duration. So why we are selected for hybrid varieties or breeding plant? It is a two-mark question, creative question. So why we are selecting the hybrid vigors? Because of higher yield, they are producing more yield, better quality and resistance of disease. They are not attacked with any kind of disease, and shorter duration, so limited number of time they are producing with more quantity of yield. And next one we can know about the green revolution. This is the person Norman Long from this American biologist. He's an father of green revolution. One more question, interior question. And the green revolution is the process of increasing the food production through the high yielding crop varieties and modern agricultural techniques, then underdeveloped and developing nations. What in green revolution? Two more question. Increase the production of food. So blue revolution we know very well, C and C oriented. White revolution we know very well from the milk and milk oriented product. Like that, the green revolution, it is a process or production increasing of food and food oriented crops, that is called a green revolution. It is a two-mark question. And Dr. Norman E. Belongs, an American agronomist and father of green revolution, one mark question. He received a Nobel Prize in the year of 1970. So in India, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan is joined with these belongs bring the green revolution by increasing a Mexican wheat varieties. we know very well. From North India, we are cultivated with the plenty of wheats, and this is eventually increase the and rice rich production, rice production between the year of 1960 and to 2000. So from this during the time, then they are start green revolution in India. Then the breeding for high yield and better quality. So what are the method we are done to producing a high yield and better quality crops? The major challenges that India faced during the past independence period was having enough food production for the growing population. Then after the independence, we are facing plenty of problem, and we can produce more quantity of food production for the growing population. Our population is still increasing. Then efforts were taken by the developed high yielding varieties of crop leading to the green revolution. Then first one, the semi-draft varieties in wheat and rice. So Sonalika, 2 mark question. Then Kalyan Sona, the semi-draft varieties of wheat developed from the high yielding semi-draft and fertilizer responsive the wheat varieties from Mexico. From they are cultivating the two variety of wheat from the Mexico. Then IR8, this is otherwise called a miracle rice. 1 mark question. It's a high yielding semi draft variety developed by International Research Rice Research Institute IRRI Philippines. So it is a 1 mark question. Then IRRI explanation or International Rice Research Institute located in, that means Philippines. 1 mark question. And in the year of 1966, this was first introduced in the Philippines and India. It was hybrid of high yielding rice variety, then Pita from the Indonesia and Djowojen from DGWG, it's a draft variety from China. Then Pita is Indonesia, 1 mark question, and DGWojen is from China, is another 1 mark question. Then we can know about more to know Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, Dr. Mankombu Sambasivam Swaminathan. It's a full name of Indian scientist known his role in the Indian Green Revolution. So he is called and father of Indian Green Revolution, father of Green Revolution Norben Lang, then father of Indian Green Revolution Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. Two different 1 mark question. Then his research in the potato, wheat, rice, and jute, well-known plant breeding in the experiment. Then due to its effect of wheat production to increase from the 12 million tons in the year of 1960s to 70 million tons now. So it's a great achievement. He is aptly is called father of Indian Green Revolution. And we can know about another one person, Dr. G. Nammalwar. He's a natural scientist. Dr. G. Nammalwar in the period of 1938 to 2013 was a Tamil agricultural scientist from environmental activities and organic farming expert, இயற்கை விவசாயம். And he formed a Nammalwar Ecological Foundation for the Farm Research and Global Food Security Trust and Vanagam to create a public awareness about the benefit of organic farming. And what are the benefit of organic farming, which is exposed with Dr. G. Nammalwar. Then we can know about the two person. The first person, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. The next person is called Dr. G. Nammalwar. Then the plant breeding for the disease resistant. What are the disease resistant they are having? The plant diseases are caused by the pathogens like virus, bacteria, and fungi. So what are the disease we are causing? The same thing which is affected by the plants. The plants also consist of different types of bacterial disease, viral disease, and fungal disease. Disease affect the crop yield. Hence, the important to develop the disease resistant varieties of crops that would increase the yield and reduce the uses of fungicide and bactericide. So fungicide they are against the fungi and bactericide is against the bacteria to reduce the uses of these two chemical fertilizer and growing with the better plant. How it was done? What are the examples are available? We are seeing the continuation. So some of the disease resistant varieties developed by the plant breeding are given below. Number one, disease variety resistant crop varieties. Wheat, the name of the variety is called Himgri. 1 mark question. The diagram is given. The leaf and strip rust hill burnt. These are the disease resistant. They are consist of a wheat variety, the Himgri. And second one, cauliflower. The variety is a Pusa Sorpa, then Pusa, Saubal K1. It's a black rot. We will see the cauliflower, the entire region which consists of some color, black spot, which is controlled by means of the resistant power. And cowpea, we know that Pusa Komal, cowpea, the Tatapayr, something like the cowpea. Then bacterial blight. By means of this bacterial blight, we can control this one. And the plant breeding and insect and pest resistant. So they are having a, we will see the three different species regarding the disease. And this is next one we are seeing about insect and pest resistant. In addition to the microorganism, a large number of insect and pest also causes a damage of the crops. Hence, the insect and pest resistant crop varieties were developed. Some of the examples are seen. Number one, Brassica, Kadig mustard. So, Pusa grova is a appetis. And second one, the flat bean. So, we know very well the bean. Then, Pusa some 2, Pusa some 3. The leaf hopper, aptis, and the fruit borer. So, these are the disease which is affected with pests are affected with the particular kinds of bean. And third one, we are seeing about the lady's finger, Pusa somi and Pusa A4, shoot and fruit borer. So there will be a worm which is affected with that fruit. And the plant breeding for the improved nutritional quality, then undernutrition and protein malnutrition among the human population is a major health problem which has been receiving the much focus throughout the world. From the entire world, we are facing plenty of nutritional problem to the people by means of the malnutrition, insufficient quantity of nutrition. They are suffered with plenty of nutritional oriented diseases. So such kind of disease and disorders are rectified by means of addition of nutrition from a particular kind of food material. Apart from the human, it also affected the health of the farm animals. Not only the human, as well as the farm animals also affected with the malnutrition. So the compact of these conditions, the human and animal health are to be determined by the nutritional quality of the feed crops. The nutritional quality of the crop depend on the quality and quantity of nutrients. The nutritional quality may be improved with respect to this. So what are the things? The protein content and the quality of protein, then oil content and mineral content. So these are the essential substance of human being. Then biofortification, it is a detailed question, book bag question. Biofortification is nothing but it is increase the nutritional value of a particular kind of food material. Simple concept. Increase the nutritional value of a particular kind of food product is called a biofortification. So biofortification is a scientific process developing a crop plant enriched with a high level of desirable nutrient like vitamin, protein and minerals. So three important things. The some of the example crops developed by the result of biofortifications are given below. What are the things we are going to be done? It is another 2 mark question. 1 mark question also available. Proteina, Sakati and Ratna is a slice of rich maize hybrid developed by India. 2 mark question. Then the protein rich wheat variety is called Atlas 66. Then iron rich the 40s rice is available. Vitamin A enriched with carrot, pumpkin and spinach. So they are consist of more quantity of vitamin A. The methods of plant breeding for the crop improvement method of the plant breeding to develop a high yielding varieties are given below. So another 2 mark question. So number one, the introduction of new variety of plant. So we can introduce with new variety. The new variety plant, they are consist of more quantity of nutritional value and a disease resistant power. Second one is called selection. We are select with a good quantity of seed. And third one is a polyploidy breeding. Many type of ploidy we know very well. Then mutation breeding and hybridization. Apart from this five technique, we can utilize and select with a high quantity of food material with a resistant power, disease resistant, and more quantity of nutritional value. Then introduction of new varieties of plant. It is a process to introducing a high yielding varieties of plant from one place to another. So some of the plants are growing very well from the polar region, some of the plants are very well in this tropical region and subtropical region, but we can cultivate with all this region. Such a plant is called an exotic species. So they are available in one particular place is called an exotic species. These imported plant material may carry a pathogens and pests, hence they are thoroughly tested in the plant quarantines and before being introduced into the field. So we can transport plant from one place to another place. They are having a more chance, they are affected with the disease and a pest. So we can done some kind of test and quarantine to before planting the plant. We are screening the pathogenic test. So example is a Phaseolus mungo was introduced from the China, which consists of more quantity of testing. So up to this, we are seeing about the basic introduction of the plant breeding and biotechnology, the various field of green revolution and various types of hybridization, then biotechnological tools, how insulin is production, animal husbandry. We will see all these things in the following videos. So thank you very much. I am Sadish Kumar from Biological Science Department.